The president will deliver his State of the Union address in just a few hours, and the stakes are high in this election year.
Just last night, the Republicans, who wants a chance to challenge the president, went at it again at a debate in Florida. And 24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin here to talk about both events that are coming up.
Yeah, let's start with that debate last night in Florida. It was not as fiery as those we've seen in the last week in South Carolina, but the candidates did continue to attack. Newt Gingrich seemed less combative, perhaps in an attempt to appear more presidential. Mitt Romney hammered away at the South Carolina winner just hours before releasing his own tax records. And the polls, well, those polls just keep on coming. Here's a new one. Yesterday, Gingrich and Romney were in a statistical tie. Today, same Real Clear Politics average of polls shows Gingrich up by 7, with 37.7% of support from those surveyed. Romney is at 30.3. Santorum is now at 11.7, Ron Paul at 10.3, and that is the scene as we look on one side of this year's decision 2012 fight for the White House. On the other side, President Obama addressing the nation, his final State of the Union before the election. That's tonight at 9 o'clock. The president appears at a time when his approval rating is below 50%. The right track, wrong track numbers are not in his favor. 65% of those asked say wrong track in the Real Clear Politics average. But still, with all of that, sitting presidents who ran for another term since 1932, out of all of them, only 4 have been defeated. So tonight, the president will speaking to his base, of course, but more than that, to moderate Democrats and independents that supported him in big numbers in 2008, as we start to get underway for what is likely to be a long and bruising campaign.
What do you think the president's message is going to be? What's he going to tell the American people tonight?
There's so many things that he has to do. I mean, at once he is giving a report on the State of the Union. So that's almost a function of being the president. But there are a lot of political overtones. He'll have to balance his speech with what he sees as accomplishments in the last 3 years and what he'd like to get done in another term. He'll have to do all of that without overpromising. What I mean by that, he's going to lay out an agenda, but the agenda for this year cannot be an overpromise, because given the animosity that we've seen in Washington in the last year, and the fact that this is an election year likely to be even worse, there is no possibility of any significant bipartisan cooperation there. So what the president rolls out, what he lays out, and there are going to be some interesting things in there. We've seen some previews, but the question is, will they even be considered over in the House of Representatives? For the most part, I think the answer is no.
Okay. And you're back tonight at 11
That's right.
with more analysis. All right, Rick, looking forward to that. Thanks, you.
Rick.